Gotta clean my phone. It's disgusting. What that camera's like. They all look a bit dull to me. Anyway, hopefully the camera's working to some degree. Just got to keep an eye on my phone. Definitely looks a bit dodgy. Too short, so about time I got the phone sorted, I think. Maybe it's just me. I've not I've not been around because I couldn't find me meds, guys. So literally for 2 or 3 days I've just been dead to the world. But I've just found me 2 boxes of meds, so hopefully I'm going to get back in the game now. Hello Discovery, how are you doing? Anyway, I've only had 1 tablet, which kind of got my brain working again, enough for me to get out, because I haven't even been out. I've just got to go and do a couple of little errands, which I was supposed to do this morning, which I didn't do. Got about 10,000 missed calls, 16 voicemails. Now I've got quite a few things to answer, but I can't be bothered today. That can all wait, man. That can all wait. In fact, they can all wait. I've been putting a lot of these housing, all that shit, I've been putting a lot of it before my health. It's made me quite ill, but I've decided now they're all going behind my health. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to look after myself first. I'm going to be telling these people that. But yeah, that's how we're feeling, guys, at the moment. But life goes on. I've got to keep more control of my medication, because as soon as I don't take it, it's like somebody unplugging your batteries. And that's to your brain. My brain just goes dead. Let me press this. This used to be wasteland when I was a kid. In fact, I probably smashed every window. I probably smashed every window in these houses when they were being built. And then again, so did a lot of other kids, which I could name, but I won't. But yeah, this was our playground when I was a kid. Used to come in here in our BMXs, build ramps and things. There wasn't no fences saying keep out or anything. Anyway. We're going down to the village. Feeling rough as a badger's ass. Is that what they say? Get some cash. Get some cash out, guys. That's an old brewery. That one there. We're going down here into the village. Don't feel too lively now, but to be honest, I had to get up, you know what I mean? It's crazy. Anyway, welcome along to all the new subscribers out there. I noticed the numbers are shot up. Welcome along. That's the wrong button. There you go. No, that's the wrong button as well. That's the right button. Anyway, go see if we can get some cash out. 20 out. Used to be the bakery there when I was a kid, Mr. Woodford. I used to work for him. The old baker. Many moons ago. Must have been in the 80s. Right, what we've got to do, we've got to get loads of dough out. Loads of bills. Loads of dough, loads of bills. Not good. Got to pay them. Mate, you ain't got my message yet, which means I've probably got 2 trips tonight. I might ride the bike next time. Anyway guys, just going in the shop. That was quite busy in there, guys. It was just foreign girl sending something. I don't think she knew what she wanted. But it's all good. Anyway, guys, count some dough out. Up to no good. We've got there 20, 40. There's what we got there, 110. 20. And 20. Hope everybody's had a good week anyway. Been quite rough, to be honest. Oh, right, yeah, I was right about that girl. She's walking up towards the farmer's place. Polish, I believe. I think what a lot of farm workers do, they send their sort of dough back home. So obviously it's worth a lot more back home. That's what I used to do. But three flip-flops. What are they? I don't know what they are over there. Someone giving something away. Our brain's starting to tick a bit now. Oh. Head back home now. So I don't feel too lively. Takes me a day or two to get back into the swing of it. I tried one of them 12-hour release ones, but they just make me feel ill, man. The joys of being on amphetamines legally. They definitely change your life, but as to whether they do you in along the way, I ain't quite worked that out yet. I've gone from being able to jump on my bike, smash out 50 miles without even breaking into a sweat, to having trouble getting out of bed, man. It's either the amphetamines, right, or it's my age. I ain't worked that out yet, guys. Obviously, I've hit 50. I've always been very, very sporty and very active. And obviously now I'm starting to feel it. Is it my age or what? I don't know. At what age do you hit the brick wall? It's one of them two things. Your mental health's alright. Every mental health thing I've had, I'd fly through that. Mine's all ADHD, but like I've said before, you see a specialist like once a year, but once a year it's not really going to help you, is it? You have to get funding to get that. You don't just instantly get it. It's a very hard slog. Not that I've come up against any obstacles with the medical boards or anything, they passed me straight away. It's the fact that in the hospitals they ain't got enough people to look at you. Going on another rant, aren't we now? Should we just rant away tonight? This is another rant. Got a smell. So I just got a bit of it was someone smoking bush. Or that's the bush that I just picked up. It's in my pocket, I'm not too sure. I smell weed though, guys. I don't think it's coming off of me. Maybe someone drove by with a big spliff on the go. You'd be amazed how many people are driving about with big spliffs on the go. I see them all the time, man. Starting to burn up a bit now. So I've got my storm jacket on, man. All waterproof and hoods and a bit of a camping jacket, hiking jacket. But it's really warm though. We're only here 25 minutes. It's all good. Got some more data. I went out of data as well. But I've got some unlimited data now, so that's all good. All good for the next month. 35 quid a month, man. What a rip-off. But I've got to be connected. I've got to check all my emails as well. I've got a million emails. I bet they're all moaning, where are you? Where are you? All these Clarion Muppets, man. Just don't understand ADHD. I've tried educating them, but I think their brains are beyond educating. The Clarion employees. They seem to like telling me what I can and can't do, when if they go and look at the ADHD information, they'll see that half of what they're telling me to do, I'd struggle with anyway. Unbelievable, guys, unbelievable. But let them do what they want, man. Gets to a point where I have to turn my brain off, and then otherwise I end up going down with them. Which is not happening. They like to try and ruin you, Clarion. They like to try and ruin you into the ground, but don't never let them ruin you. They ain't got a clue what's going on, Clarion. They don't know, left hand don't know what the right hand's doing. They forget I've been there since I come out of the womb. Do you know what I mean? I ain't moved here 10 years ago. I've been in there since I come out of the womb. So if I don't know what's going on in there, then nobody knows, do they really? My dad had already sussed this like that anyway, years ago. And he was completely right. But I don't know, guys. Let's get indoors and cool down a bit, because I'm starting to overheat. We're starting to get warmer, one of the two. Still got the old tent set up in the garden. They've been out there for a couple of days, probably waterlogged. Oh. I was tempted to crawl out there last night and dive in there about 2 in the morning, but I thought, nah. Going into the estates here. Marshall Garden. See, this was part of my back garden when I was a kid. There was no Marshall Gardens or the paddock. That was our back garden. Many moons ago, and then about 70 something, 76, 77, they built all this. which looked not too bad in 77. In the 70s it looked pretty modern, but around here now you wouldn't, you just, well, I think it's a dive, man. It's all a dive around here now. Everything's looking old and worn in this village. Especially around the village here, the parish council, where they've been so stingy, shut the village toilets. We're going to do that. We'll just let everything become overgrown, and that's what the village parish council have done. Yeah, I noticed they've got all new posh alarms and all new things outside their offices down there. I wonder how much that costs. People have had though. Hello, Dutchman. Did you see that? I did post a video for you, mate, before I left. Gino, the Dex's Midnight Runners. I don't know if you see that video or not, mate, but he's talking about walking on sunshine. Katrina, I did have that on 7 inch years ago. Well, I had something like that on 7 inch years ago. Anyway, I'm just up my road. Yeah. I'll check later to make sure I've unlocked it. Sometimes I do the videos and I forget, and they're all locked up. But I think it's the title should be the Dutchman as well, or something like that. Or did I delete it? I'm not too sure. Memory's gone. It's warm. Tell you what, guys. Oh. Definitely don't feel very well. Don't know where that is. So I'll read that in a minute. Get to sit down at last. That feels like it's taking it all out of me. Just walking down the shop, man. Have to give me a minute. I definitely need a trip to the hospital at some point. Tomorrow, I think. Definitely feel a bit wobbly. I might do another one of my new tablets. That normally brings me round because I haven't had them for 3 days. I feel very shaky. Well, not shaky, just... What's the word I'm looking for? Like when you can't concentrate, your brain's... But box of amphetamine, which I lost. I lost 2 boxes. But I found them today. I thought I've got to find them. Whoa. Withdrawal. Not really. Not really. They're not really that addictive, to be honest with you. Obviously, before I went on Dex, I was on, what are they called? What are the ones I was addicted to? I can't even think of the name. Made out of heroin. Them ones I'd real withdrawals off. I don't really get them. I don't get withdrawals as such. I get. Not too sure of that one. It might have a different name here. See, a lot of them have got. What's that one I was well addicted to? Lorazepam. Lorazepam. And lorazepam is up there with heroin and crack, higher than that. It's right up there. I went cold turkey off that. But the amphetamines are not really that addictive, really. Well, obviously they are to a certain... It depends. Depends how addictive your personality is, doesn't it? But no, I'm not that addicted to them. But they do... They do help me. They changed my life. But obviously I'm all right for a day off of them. I start having 2 days. Obviously it all starts wearing off and I get very sort of drowsy. But to be honest, I'm starting to come back now, so it's all good. It's only because I didn't know where I put them. But yeah, them lorazepams. Scoot back in my videos a few years. You'll see me giving up them 2 years ago. Because I'd waited years for my ADHD assessment. And when that came through, I was pretty... But before I had it, I was pretty sure that I did have ADHD. And I thought, well, I don't want the doctor to go, right, we can put you on the meds, Phil, but you're addicted to them other ones. You know what I mean? So I said to my doctor, I want to stop these lorazepam, and he said, you should wean yourself off, Phil. It's quite dangerous to just stop. And I said, well, all my life I've just stopped and gone cold turkey. I said, do me a favour. I said, just don't prescribe me them again. And here we are, 3 or 4 years later. But to be honest with you, I've never experienced anything like that. That must be how the proper drug addicts feel. Because I was rolling around on the floor like a baby. Unbelievable. But I got through that. And here I am. Benzodiazepines is what lorazepam is. Benzodrine, probably something along the same family, that, mate, by the look of the name. But yeah, benzodiazepines. You ever offered any of them guys by doc? And they put me on that, right, to calm me down a bit. I was on them for about 4 years, man. But I'll tell you what, they're very addictive. Very addictive. It's only because I had a big goal at the other side, you know what I mean, which was my ADHD meds and that. It could be why I got through it, I don't know, but it was rough as that, I'm telling you. But it's all good. I survived. Let's light this spliff up. Hang on, man. Pardon me. Oh. Small weed, man. Small weed. Shall I give up the weed? Give up the weed, man. It'd be really boring, then it would be. It's my only little joy, man, the weed. Don't like drinking beer, it just makes me fucking feel sick. Weed's the only thing that lifts me up, man. Makes me feel alright. It's just a shame that this country's got Victorian outlooks when they look at the weed, the government. Lithium? I think I've been given that before in prison. Does that stop? That stops something, doesn't it? Is that something to do with alcoholics? I've seen people on that in jail before. All the ones that are shaking. Every time I've arrived at jail, I've never been addicted to now. I've just, well, to the weed maybe, but I've never been a shaker. You get all the ones in there that just complete smackheads, walking around shaking and that. I've never been like that. And again, I've always got in there and just thought, wow, got to get on with it, and no going on. And again, saying that, it was different in my day. These kids today wouldn't, they'd last about 2 minutes. Send these kids to, where did I first go? When I was 17, I got remanded for 2 weeks to Rochester. It was full of Asians, man. It was Asians be the whites. That's what it was back then, man. Crazy. No TVs, no PlayStations. All you had was a bucket to do you know what in. Yeah, mate, I'm all out on the decks in the smoke. I don't do anything else really, mate. Well, you've seen me on here. It's not like I sit on here sniffing coke or doing anything else. All I do is smoke me weed. Might be a bit mad on my energy drinks, but changed weather over here. It's gone from being warm to being a bit coldish. Hopefully, it brightens up a bit. Not that I've got anything planned. To be honest, I've just been sitting here in bed for the last 2 or 3 days, just thinking, wow, I've got to get it together. Where are my tablets? Indeed, sense of humour will get you a long way. For sure. I've got my dad's sense of humour, so even in the darkest times, I can still sit there and laugh. Put about 85. We've got football every weekend. England, isn't it? Friday. My dad was a bit of a drinker, you see. And I'm just not really into it. But he was a sailor, do you know what I mean? They were all drinkers, man, back then. Drinking was a big culture in the 80s. Like, everybody's dad was in the pub when I was a kid. It's mad how it's all changed. Crazy how it's changed. South Brazil. My uncle's out in. Too late, Aidan. My uncle's out in. Where's my uncle? He's married a girl from Sao Paulo. My uncle from Liverpool. She's from Sao Paulo. What's the capital? It's the capital of Brazil. Is where she is, I think. Not that I've ever met her, but she's met my sisters. I kind of fell out with my uncle. I fell out with all my uncles because I tell them I speak the truth. People don't like that in my family. Joys of ADHD. You tell it as it is. Upset everyone, but who gives a fuck? I don't. Sao Paulo, right? I get you. 61%. Ah, where's that thing? It's a Spitfire. So I've got a power bank somewhere. I'm running a bit low on power. Stay on me live. I need that blue power bank. Oh, it's falling over. So I'll read that in a second. did I put that? There it is, look. Got to charge my record player up as well. At some point. Hopefully. It's got some charge in it. Can't believe I'm out of breath just going downstairs. It's not right, is it? In fact, I might ring the old 111. Is it 111 later? My doctor's useless. I've got a doctor now in Paddock Wood that I haven't seen in about 3 years. They're supposed to see me every few months. Good luck to them. That's what I say. Good luck to them. Ugh. Anyway, guys, I'll be back in a minute. I've got to ring the doctor quickly.